I'm Ryan's son, and this isn't a show about your grandma's antiques. This is Mantiques. What's up, Ryan Zunner here. We're at our usual spot, Antique World. Today is their Great American Garage Sale, so tons more vendors here. Super pumped. Hopefully we'll find some good Mantiques. We took a look around. One of the first stands we found that really interested me was a stand selling records for $2 each. Really great selection. Lots of times at Antique World, the record selection at smaller stands is not that great, but this one had amazing selection, really appealed to my taste. First one I picked up was the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Love the Bee Gees. Most of their songs are used in the soundtrack. $2 each, like I said. Then Jefferson Starship, really love their music too. Really about anything from the 60s and 70s I love picking up, and the guy was really nice there too, so that was a great pickup. Well, like I said, the first guy we ran into for the records, usually when we film, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like we have to kind of like not hide the camera because we're not like secretly like peeping on people, but it's just that we don't really like publicize it. You know, people don't like, it's not like when they see like American Pickers or something like that and then they're like, oh yeah, you guys from the TV show or something like that. So it's definitely cool to see people that want to get involved with what we do, and very, very happy. Maybe we made a new fan, who knows.
We told them to look at our stuff. So.
Yeah, we did. So always happy to see nice people like that. But those are the best people you can run into at flea markets. Next stand we went to was a storage locker. Last time we were there, last episode, found a lot of cool stuff, and yeah, I got caught slipping, and I said I'd be back, and I did. Really went there just for this, really. Generations Lost complete in box for the Sega Genesis. Label's very nice, except it's got some, it says Ken S written in pen, and it's also on the back. Only bad thing, but complete in box, has the manual, once again says Ken S on it, and with the game, but cart's in pretty good shape. That one luckily does not have Ken S written on it. Also from the same stand, another box Sega Genesis game, the Terminator, also has the manual, all right shape for the manual, and the games has no real like label where it's ripped and stuff, so that was a great pickup from that stand. While also at that Sega Genesis stand where we picked up Terminator and Generations Lost, they had a lot of NES games. Most of them were sun damaged crap ones, but this one, Bases Loaded 3, I actually got it confused with Bases Loaded 4, so I thought this one was the good one. You know, like $4 or $5. You know, it's a deal. Well, not really a deal. It's there. I bought it. So, I'll see how it is. Always great to add more games I don't have, which is right now many, but hopefully I should be able to get a lot more NES games in just a little. So as in our first episode, we are at Antique World. Difference between last episode and this episode is that we actually went during, they were running a special event there that they run I think once a month, like it's like the second Sunday or some shit like that. And basically a lot of outside vendors that want to have a yard sale. They're not really vendors, they're just regular people looking to get rid of their stuff, that want to have a yard sale, garage sale, but want to have it more in one central location. Go there. And I have to say the vendor population probably doubled since the last time I went, maybe even tripled. It was just layers and layers of vendors. So great event there. Always looking to go to Antique World, especially when they're running this. It's one of the probably the best event that you can find, pick up antiques. Really, it is. That's like the box.
What? Speedway spin out. It's a racing game. I'll give it for you. Don't bring too much up. Don't bring too much up.
How much for this? $5? If I get a few other stuff, could you like go down?
I'm already low as low.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Of course it is.
How much for the Game Boy Color?
Game Boy 10.
10. I'll just get this then.
Do you have an Odyssey?
I do not. I have basically every retro system.
The Odyssey 2 is way better than Odyssey 1 if you were thinking of getting Odyssey. Yeah. Odyssey 2 will play, Odyssey 1 is made to break. Thanks a lot.
Alright, what'd you get?
Box Odyssey game. I didn't even know these things existed. Box Odyssey game. And look at that. It's so crisp.
Yeah.
It's crisp.
Well, besides the top.
Yeah, but
good.
when it comes to that, I mean, it's not discolored. Look, there's no sun damage at all on it.
Someone took really good care of that game.
They did. We went into the back near the storage locker area. Very, very cool. What would you call it? A canopy with some stuff laying out. And saw Game Boy Color there. A few other video game-esque type stuff. And this caught my eye immediately. Boxed Odyssey 2 game. Speedway, Spin Out, and Cryptologic. Odyssey stuff. I've only seen one Odyssey cart in person, and that was in last episode, where I kind of got caught slipping on that. We went back and we decided not to get it. It was in horrible shape. And to find complete in box, like this box is crisp, especially the cover. Like it is flat, like it's not warped. The sides are a little bit worn, but the front, and it flips open, has the manual here. Manual's there. Cart is in amazing shape. Let's see if I can. There's the cart. Not really worn out. It even has the serial number sticker on the back. Nobody even decided to take that off. You just don't find stuff like this anymore. And value-wise, it's actually not worth that much. Probably around $10, but it is very, very rare. You know, I was looking up online. In the past year or so, only 10 of these have gone up for sale. And only, I think, 3 of them were in box. Maybe 3 or 2, something like that. So definitely cool factor, not so much money factor, but just to have this, like I know, like no matter where you go, Odyssey 2 stuff is just hard to find anywhere. This was probably, to me, the best racing memorabilia deal I've done in a while. Whit Bazemore, 2001, 50th anniversary of the NHRA. Funny car. I'm huge into drag racing and NHRA. It's a, what is it? We have 1/24th scale nitro funny car from Whit Bazemore, like I said. Most of the diecasts I have, I don't have a diecast this big. I usually have the smaller ones, and I get those signed a lot when I go to the national events by the racers themselves. Very, very cool. Boxes in kind of rough shape, but the car's all there. And definitely going to put this on display and just enjoy it, because usually, I mean, brand new, nowadays 1/24 scale diecast, they go for a lot of money, like brand new $50-60. I'm not even kidding you, no joke. some of them even more, depending what racer, and they have now even different editions of them. So really good pickup. Originally wanted 5, got them down to 3.
You can finally play that game that you had last time.
How much is this one? Or are you not selling
No,
here?
yeah.
Oh.
Doug, how much is that Nintendo night thing?
$2? I'll do 2.
Yeah.
Nintendo Zapper, the 1985 model. As you can see, it's the all gray with the red trigger. A lot more you see have like a lot of orange in them. This was the original 1985 gray one. In 1989, due to new laws, they had to make all like toy guns either have the orange tip or they had to be like colored, bright colors or whatever. So this one is definitely the more wanted one, considering it's you know, the first Wii Zapper that came out in the original one, and I'm happy to pick this up. $2. That is a steal. I have a few games that need Nintendo Zappers, and I never had one, so I'm really happy to pick this up and to try out some new games. Probably the best stand all day we went to was a stand in the grass. They go there for the Great American Garage Sale. Lots of video games: Atari, NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. They had it all, really. Some box stuff, but mostly loose. Looking through their NES collection on my stop there, and decided to pick up Dr. Mario. Has a dust cover. It's not the actual Nintendo dust cover, like an aftermarket one, generic model. Like $4 or $5, so can't go wrong there. I needed it for my collection, so you know, after being there for about 2 hours at Antique World, we got tired. We needed some cannolis. They had a bakery there. We went. I got a Coke and a cannoli. Ian got a cannoli and a cheesecake. So we had that for a little bit, sat there, chilled. Our ride was supposed to be there in about 20 minutes. So we decided to take one last sweep around, and we decided to revisit the large grass stand that I picked up the Dr. Mario at. And boy, did I get a haul here. First, he had a lot of systems. He even had a box Sega Genesis that he was going for $50. But he had a lot of systems. But the one I didn't see that I've been looking to get for a while and I don't have is the N64. I love N64 games. I have lots of the ROMs on my tablet that I play, but I wanted the actual N64. I grew up playing an N64 at my neighbor's house. I'd always go over there and play it there, so wanted to get one. Everywhere I went, they always wanted like $50 or something like that. So my max I was gonna go was like 35, and it just so happens I asked the guy. He's like, "Let me try to dig one out of the truck." He had a big U-Haul, and boom, came with 2 controllers, all the cords. Not too happy about the controllers. Their aftermarket one's kind of crappy, but I actually have the system now, so that's what I really wanted. Actually really nice shape. Lots of the ones that they sell at the flea market there are sun damaged. This one looks pretty crisp, so I'm very excited about that one. Unfortunately, he wasn't selling any N64 games there. I was out of time, so I don't have any games to play on it right now, but hoping soon that I will. And also While I was there, I threw together some more Super Nintendo and N64 games. First one out of that pile. The whole pile I got was the N64 system and 4 NES and Super Nintendo games, and I picked the whole package deal up for, what was it, 50 bucks? 50 bucks. First game is Narc with the Nintendo dust cover. Really love this game. I remember all the time playing it with my cousin. We had bought a lot of the, back with the original Xbox, they had those, the retro discs with tons of different retro games on it. This is one. It has some marker on it, but hopefully with some rubbing alcohol that'll take off, and label's in pretty nice shape. So happy about that one. Next up for the Super Nintendo, picked up Wing Commander. Comes with the little dust cover there. Then this really struck my eye. At first I didn't really know what it was, and then I quickly found out it's actually it's upside down. The cart's really weird. Roadrunner for the NES. Really weird to see carts like this. At first I thought it was a pirate cart, but then I saw it actually said Roadrunner on it. But I don't actually see where it says that it's who made Looney Tunes and all that. Wasn't it Warner Brothers? Nowhere does it say it's actually licensed by Warner Brothers. So kind of weird about that. Still might be a pirated cart. I'm not really too sure on that. But nice pickup there. The next one is called Time Lord for the NES. Looks kind of cool on the cover. Have to play it and see how it is. Hoping be a fun game. But super happy to get Narc. I love that game. And you know, just wrapping up here at the Great American Garage Sale Antique World. A lot of neat stuff. Definitely one of the best hauls ever. So